Hi guys, it's Dave at Humbletrekker channel. How you doing out there? I've got an admission. I've been fooled, and I don't like getting fooled. 24 hours ago, I put up a review video of these two knives by Fura. That's F-U-R-A. Remember that name, because these blades are rip-off, stolen designs. This is a stolen design from Curtis Knives and ODT. This is a rip-off knife from Surge Knives, the Bean, I believe it's called. The Bean Gen 2. I didn't know this when I did the review of these knives. I gave these knives very bad review. I said they were crap, and they are crap. They were crap before I knew they were stolen designs, and now that I know they're stolen designs, I wish I'd never done that video. I take this kind of thing very seriously. Stealing designs like this, and this isn't just an inspiration. I've checked out the pictures. I've gone to the website of the two knife manufacturers. I'm going to say them again because I'm going to big them up because they're being ripped off. That's Curtis Knives and Surge Knives, and their links are going to be downstairs. The links to these knives you're not going to find anywhere on my website. I'm going to be contacting the company that sent them to me and giving them a very stern piece of my mind. This is bullshit, guys. This one even has the logo of Surge Knives on it. Crap. This one, like I was getting to, these aren't just inspired by, these are exact copies as close as they can do in their rip-off, cheap-arsed, crappy factory. I'm not going to name the country because that gets me in trouble with people. They think I'm being putting down the country. I'm putting down the people, regardless of the country they come from, who are doing this, ripping off good designers, good knife makers' designs, and coming out with crap copies, not inspired by, not trying to be like, but trying to be exact copies, but with shitty material, shittier finish, just all round bollocks garbage. Alright, with all that being said, I'm going to bring in the video that I did film before I knew they were rip-off stolen knives, stolen designs, so you can see my unbiased, objective review of those knives where I say they're rubbish. I'm sure the real knives are not rubbish. They're probably top quality stuff. Surge Knives, Curtis Knives, buy your knives from them. Don't buy this Fura crap. Hi guys, Dave here at Humbletrekker channel. How you doing out there? Today I'm going to be reviewing two titanium framed EDC blades, folding blades from the Fura company. That's F-U-R-U. This is the Fura folding knife. It's in S35VN steel with a titanium alloy body. Got a blade length of 4.5 centimeters and a blade width of 1.6 centimeters. It's retailing for $20 from GearBest, link in the description box. This is the Fura mini folding knife. It's got a frame lock. The body is a TC4 titanium alloy and the blade steel is M390. It is retailing for $28 on GearBest, link in the description box. When you're reviewing gear, it comes on a spectrum, right? You got your stuff at one end, the top quality, the absolute home runs, the stuff you'd recommend to anybody, stuff that's good value for money. It's got great functionality, it's got quality, it's made in a responsible manner. Down the other end, you got your garbage, your crap, your things you think this should never come out of the factory. Then you've got your vast quantity of stuff in the middle somewhere, which, you know, pretty good, it's going to serve you well. Maybe it's got one or two drawbacks, one or two things you complain about, but overall it's generally good stuff. Now, these two titanium bladed knives, or sorry, titanium framed knives from Fura, where do they sit on this spectrum? Right guys, these are firmly down the crap end of the spectrum. These are two knives that should have never left the factory. Let's take this knife. This knife is described on the website where you can purchase it at GearBest as a locking blade. It's not a locking blade. There's a small ball indent which secures the blade when it's open. And when I say secure, I mean actually mean it's very gently secured. It's one of the loosest lockups I've ever seen, or lockups if you know what I mean. One of the loosest blades that I've ever seen in a non-locking blade. A standard Victorinox Swiss Army knife has got a far stiffer blade in the open position, or stiffer to close, than this knife has. Problem number one. Now, if they just described it on the website as not a locking blade, but with just a ball indent fixation in the open position, that would have been okay. But this is obviously designed as a very nice piece of steel and titanium alloy to carry in your pocket and get out and impress people with when they say, oh, that's a nice looking knife. So it's got to be perfect, right? And at first glance, the lines are pretty good. It's not centered in any way, shape or form, but at first glance you wouldn't notice that. It's basically well machined, but then that's 10 a penny. That's easy these days. But what it's got wrong with it is, and I hope this shows up on the camera, is that it's got a discoloration right up here. Here on the frame, it's a more bluish, a darker bluish colour than grey. This should have been a reject. This should never have left the factory. If I'd purchased this, and I didn't purchase it, as you know, I get sent stuff to review, and this has been sent to me to review. And so, but if I had purchased it, I would have sent this straight back. This should have gone straight into the rejects bin at the factory. Enough said. Onto the smaller, the box cutter type shaped blade. Again, first impressions, it looks good. Clean lines. This one is actually much better centered. Then again, it's a much smaller, chubbier blade, so it's going to be easier. It opens fairly well, and this one does lock, no doubt about this. This has got a frame lock, and it's a sturdy lockup, no issues there. But this has got one major problem, one major finishing problem, just like this one did. This isn't so much a finish, this is more of an entire manufacturing fault with it. Let's see if you can see this. You see where the grind begins here, and it goes down. That grind is not parallel with the cutting edge at the top. And when you look at that, that is the most annoying thing in the world. Again, this isn't a purely functional item. This is an item that you want to carry in your pocket as a nice looking item. The titanium, oh, this is cool, man, it's got a nice colour. You bring it out and it's like a nice thing to be carrying around in your pocket. But you bring it out and they can't even get the grinds parallel here. And it's the same with the grind on the lower cutting surface. Again, not parallel. It's less marked because it's this grind start point here is not so long, so you don't have so much time to pick up on the fact that it's not parallel with the bottom cutting surface. But again, not parallel. Not good enough. This day and age, the knives you can get, the budget knives, are of such high quality, there's absolutely no excuse for that kind of failure from the factory. And as I've used this, I've had this, it's taken me a while to do this review because I don't like doing reviews of stuff I'm not going to recommend. It doesn't really do much for me, it doesn't do much for the channel. It's just a warning for you guys out there. That's the only reason I do negative reviews. And so if people see this on the website, they want to find out if it's worth buying, they maybe come here and I can warn them off. But I can already feel, and I'm not, that this came very tight, the pivot, the hinge, and I can feel it's loosening up already. Maybe I could tighten it here or there, but maybe you say, but they're just $20, $25 knives. Yes, I agree that, but you can get Ganzo knives, Enland knives for $12, $15, $20, which are absolutely sturdy, great, perfect lines, no issues whatsoever. And then these come along, and this is the rotten apples in the barrel of Chinese knife manufacture. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you found it useful if you're considering buying a Fura knife. if you own a Fura knife and you disagree with my opinion of these two knives, if your Fura knife you think is good quality and it's working for you, please, I'm interested to hear about that feedback. Get down in the comment section and tell me exactly what you think about your Fura knife and maybe what you think of me. If you're a sub, thanks for your sub. That's the support that keeps this channel going. I'll see you all next time with more reviews on the Humble Trekker Bushcraft channel.